Hey, yo, it's hot as fuck.
Shout out to my folks, shopping out them boys, yeah, she do the most when I pull up cold. Pull up on the scene, yeah, I drip like a nosebleed. No Maddie shawty, she just fucking with the whole team.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Rose Review.
This is second to last episode.
Second to last episode. Isn't that kind of sad, though?
It is a little bit sad. But we coming back with more fire shit, don't worry.
Exactly.
How you feeling right now? You are probably exhausted. Ladies and gentlemen, SSO HB is
I need the Jamaican shit, bro. Damn.
Yeah, we sent our soundboard off to college, actually.
Damn,
Our human soundboard. Shouts to Tyler.
Tyler.
I hope he's having fun.
We miss you, buddy. What?
Have you heard from him?
Yes, he called me the other day. I talked to him for a little bit, and I'm going to call him on the way home because he called me yesterday. Something about the video that we shot for him he wants to put on YouTube, but unlisted so his parents can't see it.
So he keeps it private so he can show people.
Yeah, so we can show people.
That's cool. Why doesn't he just tell people he's on a podcast?
I don't know.
He said some funny stuff on there. Every time that I show that to anybody, they're always like, "Why is Tyler just saying random stuff?" But it works.
And people love it.
If it ain't broken, don't fix it.
That's facts.
That's it.
So welcome.
Yeah,
welcome.
We've actually had you on the show before.
That's facts.
In my apartment.
I wasn't in this room though.
No,
Yeah, it was a different. We had to switch some shit up after your episode. Like when you look back at that video, like when I talk about progressing, dude, I put that thing. I literally had to put it like up in a corner.
Yeah,
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And I was like, there was
behind the TV.
Dog, there were 6 of us in like Nick's 1-bedroom apartment, and
it took us a while, bro, just to set that shit up.
Oh, dude, it took so long. And
We
like,
gotta get a table in there.
bro,
Yeah.
I didn't turn the autofocus on the camera, so like I thought I was cooling, and then I like ripped it later.
It focused on the black corner.
It
of
was
the
just
TV.
like
That's
like
it?
Just-
yeah,
and
and
then-
sometimes like Ivan.
Yeah.
Like when
Flipping a
Ivan would
jewel.
like pick up his jewel, like for some reason the camera would just like grab that. But
It was funny though. It was a good interview.
it was a
That shit
fun.
was
That was
fun.
fun.
That shit was
that
hella
was
fun.
really
Yeah,
fun.
That was fun.
That shit
That
was
might have
hella
been the
fun.
only one that I haven't watched all the way through, just because I can't. Like the focus
Dude.
just gets me so.
Bro, I just
hard.
be listening to that shit. I ain't even
That
watched
one
it.
is on SoundCloud.
Yeah, that one is on SoundCloud. I have listened to it.
Yeah.
but I don't think I watched the whole thing.
Dog, that was really funny. Of all the episodes this season, I think that was the most fun that I've had, like, actually doing, like,
We was
a
just
show.
kicking it, bro.
Yeah,
Because we were
kicking
just
it.
hanging out.
It felt
was
natural.
good.
It felt
Talking
natural.
bullshit.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
So talk to me, bro. So let me just walk through this lineup. So those of you who follow me on Instagram, you've seen that, you know, I've been rolling with Charles and SSO, and we did a show in East Stroudsburg. We went out there.
Killed that
There's
shit.
a vlog coming from
How
that
was that?
soon.
Coming soon. Killed that shit.
How
Yeah.
was the venue there?
The venue? Regular hole in the wall club type shit.
Yeah.
Small ass stage.
Very
Fuck it. We got that
small.
shit lit. We got that shit lit though.
It was
That's
a
really
it
all
was
that
a
matters.
it was a good show.
Yeah.
I was just impressed because like you guys were saying like, oh, this is beat, this is dead, but I'm sitting in there and I'm like, oh, I'm a bull from Lancaster City. I would kill for a venue like this. Kill.
One that you
Because-
can at least control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you guys had all of that under control. The guy was like, you guys can do whatever you want, and Tolan kind of ran like how to get the sound rolling, and they were fine.
They trust us.
Told him.
They trust us. That's why.
That's what I'm saying.
They trust us.
Lank, where you at?
Yeah, for real.
Where you at?
Just kind of
What's that saying?
has been stopped automatically. The card is full.
Why?
Ooh.
What happened?
All right. We're gonna have to take a quick break. We were talking shit on the camera, and it just decided to just
Bro, these
bend
cats,
us
they
over.
know. It's like Jeff Bezos.
Jeff
makes
Bezos and
music
Canon and
little-
like the lenses,
The lenses
the
have-
phones.
have microchips
Jeff,
in them.
yeah, Jeff Bezos and the CEO of Apple are having a secret romantic relationship that nobody knows about, all orchestrated by Elon Musk.
So Jeff Bezos is the CEO, so he's just jerking off is what he's
Right,
saying.
and all of that
Gotcha.
is orchestrated by Vladimir Putin. So like it's a whole thing.
Everything ties together.
It all makes sense
You
now.
fuck with the Alexa, like the thing you could just
I
talk
bangs with the Alexa. You wanna know why?
because you're lazy.
No, yes. Yes, that's absolutely why. You're
Yeah.
absolutely right. Because
America.
I could seriously sit here and like, I could sit in my room and just dead ass be, Alexa. I could go, Alexa, play Charles Infamous and SSOHB, and she would fucking do it.
As she should.
That's what I'm saying.
As she fucking should.
You know?
Too bad. So let's talk about a little bit where you're actually on, like as far as where we can listen to some of your music.
I'm on everywhere, bro. SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Music, every stream service. SSO HB.
Is there an I don't remember this off the top of my head. Forgive me for that. Is there an underscore in the shit that's on?
Nah,
that's just your social.
Socials.
That's what I thought. Okay. But yeah, so I want to really dig back into you because I know we touched a little bit on where you started. We touched just a little bit. But I really want to get to where you're feeling right now because you and Charles released this tape in the summer. I haven't done like a straight interview with him but like I've been talking to him all the time. But he's been telling me, you know, how you guys are feeling. But I really want to know like your perspective. Like the tape seemed that it was received pretty well.
Yeah.
You know,
got a lot of love from that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
How do you feel about that? Like explain like that process, how that project came out for you.
I mean, honestly, me and Nate always be Charles. That's his real name. Oh shit! I gave his government out. Damn.
I'll bleep it. I'll bleep it. I'll bleep. Yo. I got you. For real.
Word. Me and Charles, bro, we always be just cooking up and shit. And then we ain't even meant for the tape to happen. Honestly, like my one man Z from back home. Shout out Z Vince. You know.
Every time. Yo, Zeev, man.
He just kept sending us beats, bro. And we were just going off, and then we were just like, fuck it. We just about to just make a tape. And then, oh, you good?
Yeah.
You just
I heard a little bit. I'm fine.
But word, like,
it's a great snippet.
But word, we just made a tape. It just spurred out of nowhere, bro. Like, we didn't really try, to be honest. Like,
How'd you meet Zeev?
Zeev?
Yeah.
Bro, Zeev's my youngin.
Yeah.
That's little bro. Like,
yeah.
I've known Zeev since like maybe 12, 13, like middle school type shit. But where like he just stayed in the same community as my boys, and he was always with them. So
yeah.
That's how I got cool with Zeev. But like
he's something else.
But bro, like it's crazy because
like,
he's mostly producers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I literally never expected this shit out of Zeev though. Like fucking with like music and shit. Like that shit.
Where did you meet him?
Like he always just was around, bro. Like you know with my boys like. So
where are you? What area are you from? Specifically,
I'm from East Stroudsburg.
Okay.
So like Poconos type shit, tourist spot, which is fucking annoying.
Yeah. What's there to do out there?
Drugs.
Yeah. Right?
That's just drugs, honestly.
There's no ocean. There's no.
It's just green. It's just green. It's just trees everywhere, bro. Like
it is beautiful out there. I'm not even gonna lie.
That's not the first time someone has told me that that's all you really can do in the central Pennsylvania area.
Scranton.
It is nice. It is nice though, but like
Scranton's like the powerhouse for overdoses in Pennsylvania.
Oh man.
Honestly,
Pennsylvania is.
Shout Scranton. Shout out.
You did.
What's his name? Is it?
The guy with the paper company?
He just put a song out with Charles.
Martin?
Martin, yes, yeah.
Martin, shout out Martin.
No. The other one that Charles was featured on, like literally like 4 days ago.
What?
Yeah.
Is that the leak?
Yeah, he was at the show.
Was that the leak? From my
The singer, yes. From East Stroudsburg, the singer guy.
Oh, Milo. Shout out Milo. That was that indie shit, right? You talking about the indie shit where he was singing on that shit?
With the sunglasses?
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out Milo, bro. Killed this.
Killed it. He's very talented.
Yeah, Milo James.
Yeah.
I think I'm saying it right. Milo James.
Yeah. I like lyricism.
Yeah. Nah, bro. He's on his like R&B singing shit, bro.
Yeah.
For
fire.
Ocean, like
really? Yeah,
like
Frank
very
Ocean type vibe.
Where's this guy been?
Scranton.
And he's
That's
just
where he's from. He told me he working on a project.
Shouts to him.
Let's go.
I'm gonna link him that.
Okay.
But yeah. Anyway, continue.
We're talking about Z.
Yeah, Z.
Crazy ass.
Z.
But where like he was just hanging with us. Like we used to play ball a lot and shit like that. We was in school together. We just grew up together, honestly. Yeah. And then once I got into music like around 16. And then I think he got in the same. He like got like when I went to school. That's when we started fucking with the beats and shit. And like I swear like. He started producing like 3 years ago. Like, and I remember how bad his beats were when they first came, bro. But like now it's crazy how much he progressed, bro. Like it's crazy. Like he about to be big, bro. We taking him with us no matter what, bro. Cause he got it. He got it. Like that's what you need.
He's got like just the look. Like when he was in Houston, that video of him in Houston, like the bull was like wearing what mask is that? Is that an off-white mask that he has?
He look like you ever seen them covers on YouTube beats?
Yeah,
that's what he looks.
That's
like.
what he looks like.
Like a fucking cover type.
Dead
beat,
ass.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah.
He's only doing the beats.
Only doing beats.
Very talented. Like that
That's
whole
all we need him
that
to do,
whole
to be
tape.
honest.
He
That's-
produced the
he's
beats
that
for
specialized.
a majority of that tape, right? And Charles had some
he
on there,
produced
right?
every song except for 2.
And he's from out this area.
No,
Nah,
East
he from
Stroudsburg.
my
He
area.
is.
I'm trying to link with him because like we talk all the time on Instagram. Like he always hits me
This
up
man
like
just
when
stays
I'm
in
with
the
you
crib,
guys.
bro. Just stays in the crib.
I can connect with that.
All
if he's making
dude,
bread, hey.
if you're like a producer nowadays, like all it is just like a cave. Like
Yeah.
Facts.
I was listening to this podcast the other day. They were like talking about like different producers and stuff, and there was one producer that had like a whole like outside like it was like on like a rooftop, and all the windows were glass, and like it was just the computer, and like I forget who it was, but he was like, "Oh, this is so nice," like yada yada, and people on Reddit were saying like, "How the fuck are you working like that?" Like I don't understand how, because like every producer in America, and you go in there, it's just like
Close your
cave.
mouth and-
Dark LED lights, like all windows shut
in your
off,
zone.
just in your zone.
Just get in your zone.
I don't know, if I see a nice sunset, maybe I'll drop a couple.
I'm gonna make some soft shit, look.
I'm gonna be rolling.
I'm gonna get the
You see
keys
crest
out
of
and
the
shit,
wood,
like.
exactly.
I'm gonna be rolling through the Ville. I'm just gonna see like Armando like outside.
In a
Hey yo, you writing, bro?
The windows are all steamy because it's hot as shit outside.
Burning up in that bitch. Burning.
Kind of like in here.
Facts.
It's a little warm in here.
Facts.
A little
bro.
warm.
Facts.
We gotta get a air conditioner.
Anyway, so the tape. Back to the tape.
So word. I think Z produced every track except Monroe,
And Young God.
Young God, and Medusa. So we had 7 tracks on there. He produced 4. So over half.
So, would you guys consider it a group, a collective, or you guys are all doing your own thing, or what? What is it really categorized as?
I lean it towards a collective, to be honest, because like me and Nate never talked about being like together
Yeah, bro.
or in a group. So like, word. So cause I always want to do my own thing, and he wants to do his own thing.
Understandable.
It just happens to be like we good collabing. Like
No,
we
that's a fact.
We got good chemistry,
You guys
so
do meld.
we're gonna take advantage of that shit. We're gonna take advantage of that shit.
That's a fact.
Or we always thought about ourselves as solo artists. But word, I lean it towards a collective. Honestly, we all look out for each other. We all support each other. You know, that's just and we tell each other like when shit's like not fire or like. So you know what I'm saying?
You gotta
Like,
be able to be brutally honest.
that's what I'm saying. We always checking for each other. That's why I fuck with him heavy.
Anybody ever feel some type of way if you ever throw some criticism?
Never.
Never. Right?
That's just not
It
how
shouldn't
we
be.
because they know we're just looking out for their best interest.
And that's also a music thing.
Yeah.
Like if you're getting heated over people having criticism towards your music, and like you're really upset about it, and like in your mindset you think like everyone's behind you, but they're not.
It's all about
It's
how you
like
take it.
it's all about how you take it. Like your mentality as an artist, if you're one of those guys that's like, I'm all about it for myself and for the clout, like you're never gonna understand that. But like when you break it down, there's so many times where I've been in rooms where like I've written shit and people have just been like, no, bro,
not
what
it.
the fuck are you doing? Like so many times, bro.
Sometimes you need those people. Having
But it made me grow as an artist.
Exactly. Having yes men around is
It's
something that will
not good
have-
for you.
Exactly.
It's
Have
gonna be a
complacency in your
downfall.
career.
That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be your downfall.
We talked about that earlier. We talked a little bit about that before the show about yes men and the like how detrimental they can be to somebody's career in any sense, especially art. Especially
because it's so
Especially.
subjective.
Exactly.
It's so subjective. You don't know how people gonna take it.
And it's very hard for people to actually tell their real opinions, especially when they're your friend. Especially.
Because like, I just try to look at him like if I was like a regular ass person, like I don't even know you type shit.
Exactly.
And I heard your shit. Like that's why I see it.
Yeah.
It's one thing to be able to like when people say like, oh, like good criticism, bad criticism, like just take it, man. It doesn't like I never really understood that. Like when people like are on the show, like sometimes it'll get to me. And like when I'm around like people that are close, like even Nick has seen it, like sometimes like even he'll be on some shit and I'll just be like, bro, like what the fuck? But like on other days, like I know there's people that watch my show. Like when I look at our analytics, sometimes like there's a good majority of people that only watch like this shit for like 5 minutes, and then like I try to figure out how to improve that.
Yeah.
And so like I'll like talk to people, and like some people will just be like, dude, you're doing great, but I know that they're yes men. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like being able to like separate that within yourself is like you can go to people, but if you know they're yes men, stop it. Like just let them come to you. If they're yes men, they're gonna come to you and like talk to you about it, and that's when you have your conversation.
Yeah.
But
I
like
see that with a lot of local artists, especially out here, like because it's not a big community, and the community that there is, it's It's comprised of friends.
You know what? I'm gonna say
people's
it.
friends,
No,
artists.
I'm gonna say it. It's there are people out here on some fake nigga shit. There's still people doing it. And I watched an interview where there's a lot of people, I think it was a Joey Badass interview or something, where he was saying like a lot of people do this. That's all they do. It's like they buy it in these small towns. Maybe I think you told me about this.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, something like that. And then like, did you link it to me or no?
I think so.
Yeah. And it was just a whole thing. And I was shocked. And I was like, wow, this is happening in our area. And no one knows about it because they don't understand it.
They don't.
It's fun.
And then that's what happens when you have yes men around you that say like, oh, you're doing such a good job.
Ignorance is bliss, though, I guess.
What if I told you all of my followers were fake?
Oh, shit. You gotta flip this table, low-key.
No, I ain't no IRG.
Damn.
Sorry, just gotta say what it is.
Where you at, nigga?
GBDK, I still rock with y'all. No matter what some people talk about in your music, I still rock with y'all. I fuck with you.
It was that show.
Good looks on having me and Charles in that shit.
Facts.
Yeah, that was a good show. I think, you know, there's pieces of it, like in anything, that can always like be reconstructed. In terms of like Summer Jam, like I've been to Winter Jam twice. I've been to Summer Jam. That was my first time going to Summer Jam. I like Summer Jam a lot better than Winter Jam, to be honest. The crowd was really good, and they sold it well.
Now be honest with me, because you know this a little bit better than I, because you've done actual shows.
Yeah.
Is fashionably late something that is customary in this? Because I could see where some people will be a little bit late.
I know people say, you know how people say like nigga time and shit like that.
You just gotta keep us in
like,
the loop. That's it. Right. Just keep us in
like
the loop.
it's not even that. There's also musician time. Musician time is about 30 to 40 minutes.
Yeah.
I can run with that.
Yeah.
Doing a 30-minute late sound check, I'll bangs with that. An hour and a half, 2 hours, you know, for me, like that's where those things get like a little sticky. I've been in situations like that multiple times.
And what does that feel like as an artist?
It's just like, it's so frustrating because you're so stressed because you don't have things like your tickets.
Know what's going on,
you don't know you like when you're doing that shit late, like when you want to be as an artist right before your show tuned into your phone because you want to know like if people have questions, where you're going to be, what time's your set. You need to be able to answer those questions so that you can get as big of a turnout as possible because regardless of how the show is, you marketing for yourself is the best marketing that you're going to have. Facts. Right? So when you do sound checks right before the show and it's that kind of stuff. It's little stuff like that really changes everything, you know?
Up, son. Gets you amped up, gets you angry.
Yeah. All right. Really quick, we're going to take a quick commercial break and we will be right back. All right? All right, and we're back.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Not even sorry. That was a fire-ass commercial, so.
Oh, I was about to say, we dropped the commercial in there, right?
You're welcome.
Yeah, that's true.
You're welcome. What was he talking about?
We were just talking about just performance in general.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean, though?
Yeah,
Like, can you relate to that?
Bro, it's just like you're just sitting there just waiting. Because you got mad questions, too. Because everybody pressing you and shit. You just mad stressed.
And also big local things like that, you're also never really going to know your set time. You just know you need to be there. And so when your phone is blowing up and saying, what's my set time, and that doesn't usually get figured out until probably after sound check, to be realistic. And, you know?
Shit's annoying, man.
Shit gets switched around.
You just want to get to the point where you just get booked.
Yeah, you just want to get to the point where you're like,
Yeah.
all right, my set is at like so and so time. All right,
I'm gonna be there then.
I can show up. I want to be there early,
and I'm gonna turn up and
late.
do what I gotta do. That's it.
Exactly.
But they just want to make that extra difficult for no reason.
That's definitely true. But I think that all has to do with the ability of this area to be able to embrace this kind of culture too.
You gotta execute though. You gotta
Yeah,
execute.
100%, 100%. And that might have been due to some of the management of the show, but that's
Well, that happened at East Stroudsburg. I mean,
That wasn't as bad though.
but that pissed me off more than anything because you don't go up to somebody and try and switch your set time so that you can have a better turnout for your show when you already got 15 yes men outside.
yeah, that's a little something. I don't like that.
That's like,
I don't like that.
And
That's
then
corny.
you're just like, oh yeah, yes man. Hey,
Come on,
let's go.
come back in, guys.
Yeah, fuck these guys. We're out of here.
And they did.
And then Derek Knox got like this shitty set. But shouts to him.
Was it good?
Yeah, I gave him a shout out I think last week.
He's a good listener.
He's a cool dude.
Yeah.
Kutztown. Cool dude. Very cool dude.
I fuck with him.
I'll have to link up with Jarrell then.
But yeah, so like when you do these shows now, like you and Charles are just running this whole thing together at this point.
Pretty much. We do everything ourselves, honestly, except bring the fucking equipment. But like everything
Yeah.
else, we pretty much
That's
do
us.
ourselves.
That's us
Yeah.
kind of people.
But when you guys perform, you're primarily together.
Yeah.
As of recent, because I mean it's the most recent stuff that you have.
And we got a lot of material together.
Are you?
And he's giving me a platform. So
Yeah. I think you
How-
guys complement each other well, though.
Absolutely. You guys, yeah. It's
boys, man. We boys. Like,
yeah. Like I see, and like I've seen these guys work. Like I've been there. I've watched these guys work, and like it's a very similar thing to like Gary and Roman. Like I see it, you know.
Yeah.
it's work, but it's not really work, to be honest.
Yeah, they're just chilling, and
Yeah.
that's really cool. And then Eli is
Suave.
chilling, you know.
Coming soon.
I'm excited. But you know,
Yeah.
what you got coming up next, man?
Where this whole summer, I just been cooking up crazy. I don't know why, like, the winter, I get hella depressed and I don't make any music. I just can't. Nothing comes
Seasonal depression.
Nothing comes out, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, this episode was sponsored by Seasonal Depression.
But I don't know, when it gets warm,
I definitely understand what you mean. I'll eat a bunch during.
that's what I'm saying. Like, you
I'll
just,
get fat and just upset at myself. And I'll look in the mirror. I'll just be like, "It's cold out." You know what I
you
mean?
can just stay inside doing nothing, bro.
Exactly.
But once summer starts, I don't know. I just see girls with the sundresses and shit. And I just get happy. So I just get in the studio, make some happy shit. And now I got a project coming soon. So thank you.
I'm very excited. I've heard pieces of it. He won't send me any of it.
That's
but
good.
Once it's
Don't-
done, bro,
I
like,
know he was gonna try to leak that shit. What would you say?
I got some stuff from some artists that I definitely will leak.
coming soon.
Don't do
Coming
that.
soon.
Not yet.
Coming soon to
Not
us
yet.
on DVD and video.
So what would you say, like, your audience? If you were, can you check on SoundCloud to see if it's male or female, your audience?
Yeah, I
You-
think so.
you can?
Yeah. With
Have
You
SoundCloud,
can
bro.
really check on your Instagram.
Yeah, that's
Right,
true, your
right.
analytics. So, out of your listeners and people who show up and support you, what would you say, like, the mixture between female to male audiences?
It's definitely more males. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It's definitely more males.
Really?
But like, I do get a decent amount of female listeners. You dig? So like, I fuck with it.
Let's check your
I think
Instagram analytics
about
after
that.
this, because I'm interested. Because like when you look at your Instagram analytics, like take an extra 10% off of like the women's side because you got to give it like that extra 10% because they're more active on Instagram than men are.
True.
So it's like that's where you're really gonna see
True.
that difference.
True.
I'm interested now.
Yeah.
I keep that in mind though. I always keep that
Definitely.
in mind because you gotta make stuff for the females. Bro.
You gotta make things
Come
for
on.
multiple audiences,
That's
or
what
else
I'm
you're
saying.
really not gonna.
You're gonna stay stagnant.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Stay
why
on-
like people like 6ix9ine, he going off.
The stuff that he's about to drop is gonna be for the ladies.
Exactly, it's some sing song.
I was singing it all day at the JBDK
You know, James
show.
loves to sing.
I would look at mine, bro. I'd be like.
Really? No, he's about to say
He
the
always
lyrics
hits-
just now.
No,
bro.
I'm not. I was just sitting there with the.
The little Uzi shoulders.
I was doing that at work the other day. They were working out there, and I just like peeped in the doorway. There's like one window, and I was like, and like customers saw me as like this little kid, and he was like laughing. I was like,
Doing that shit crazy.
He was like, I want to be like you when I grow up.
yeah, making pizzas at age
Make
20.
pizzas.
I want to have a podcast.
Multiple.
I want to have multiple podcasts.
That's the dream for real.
No, it's not. We
Dude,
want to make
what
money
do you
off
mean?
this, but if we can, it's like
Yeah, if we can't, like, some of these points,
we're gonna get to like season 5, and we're just gonna be like,
we're gonna be like,
our pockets. We don't have any money left. So
Nick and I are gonna be like 30,
flipping fucking coke.
31, and we're just gonna be like, oh man, why did we do this?
Then we get federally.
Nick's
indicted.
Kicks gets hacked.
Everything.
Our 501c3 is not accredited. Like, everything falls apart.
Oh. And then move back to the streets.
Nick,
With a K.
Nick and I just sell our cars.
We just sell everything.
We move all of our stuff into his 1-bedroom apartment just to save on rent.
Yeah, James moves in.
We have this all planned out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We're cutting.
At least I got it planned out.
I'm sleeping in the kitchen. I'm hungry. You know?
hungry.
Where we talk about the project.
Yeah.
But so my whole plan about the project, I was just gonna cook up to the end of the summer, and then see. I have like a good like maybe 30, 35 songs like just made from this summer, and I got a whole bunch of shit. I be making like alright shit in the winter. Like it's just more like on some low key shit. Like
Do you?
like on my artistic shit.
Yeah. Do you have like a date in your head at all?
I don't want to say.
Tentative.
I don't want
Do
to
you
say
have
no
like
dates.
really?
I don't want to say no dates.
Not even like a ballpark, like anywhere between like September and October.
Just once you
Like
put out the
Definitely before the end of the year. I'll say that.
I will take that.
okay,
you
that's
know what?
fine.
I'll take
That's
that
not- there's not
because
that many
that
months
shows that you are really. And Charles was telling me the same thing. I think you guys are at a point where it's like this tape that you guys, and I've said it on my Instagram, I still to this day think it's one of like the
Yeah.
best tapes to come out of here in terms of production wise.
I would agree. I would,
You know?
I would tend to agree with that.
Like if you realistically look at it,
if you look at the content of this area's work, that one
Yeah.
stands out.
I think best received by.
That's our first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean. So like you guys are at a point where it's like, and you guys were talking about it out there, like you don't want to be like the best in the city. And like I don't want to sit here and make a blanket statement and say like you guys are best in the city because there's a lot of competition out there and I don't want to be on that. What I am going to say though is from what I've heard, it looks good. You guys want to put actual like serious time and effort into building something because you don't want to be in Lancaster
We
anymore.
looking past that, man. As soon as we get the chance, we're gonna get out of here. So
And people actually see the potential in you guys. So, like you are some of the few people that actually have been put on by these
Dude.
small shows and
Yeah,
and
one of my favorite things about these shows that we've done that I've traveled with you guys is I've always been interested to watch the acts and the performances before you and after you and see how interested you like the crowd is.
Yeah.
And it really and all like no bullshit, just I've just literally analyzed while I was up on stage, and there were people that really weren't fucking with the whole show at the beginning, especially in the East Stroudsburg show. And then these guys came up, and it was a different situation, and people were having fun. It wasn't so like hard in your face, but it was also like chill and like
that was the energy
still
you guys were putting
alive,
out.
you know.
That's it.
Yeah, that was the energy.
And
were
you
putting
guys,
out.
and then when you got to Tellus, let's talk about that. Y'all went the
bitch
fuck off, climbing on shit.
climbing.
We
Shout out
had
to Matty Means.
Shout out
Matty Means was on stage with
bro.
us.
Killed that shit too. He probably had the second best performance, to be honest with you.
I mean,
Other
he
than
lit
us.
that place up.
Really?
Yeah.
I wish I went, bro.
He was up there like just shooting it, bro. Like no, he honestly like I didn't think like I've known Matty Means, like I've heard his music before. I've never seen him before like perform live. First time I met him was at Tellus. Awesome experience. Really down to earth kind of dude. Like
He's mad cool, man.
he's
That's the homie.
super
That's the
chill,
homie.
super chill.
Where's he from?
He's from around here.
He's from around here? Yeah. So yeah, I've known about this guy, but I met him and like I didn't see him. I've never seen him perform. He killed that shit.
Is he an older dude?
Who?
Is he an older dude?
He's like
No.
He's like
no.
2-3 years older than me.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just a little bit older than they are.
Word.
Yeah,
Shout
I
out
think
Matty
so,
Means.
shit.
That's been the homie since I moved in freshman year when I
Shouts,
ain't know
man.
nobody. This man reached out. So what's up to me?
At Millville.
Yeah. Shout out Millsville.
Shout out to Vil.
Look.
Shout out to Vil.
Look.
Vil is back. It feels great to be back. I've
You're
been
not
out.
there yet, though.
What?
You're not going to school yet, are you?
I'm not going to school, but I'm out there.
Out there.
Trust me, I'm out there.
Good. I like to hear that.
What do
I'm
you
glad-
mean, bro?
I'm glad that you've made it back.
Yeah, it feels really good, man. It does. No bullshit.
Good. It
It's
should.
home and
It
like
should.
that's
You
awesome.
live
I
right around the corner
have my
from
own
it.
place.
It's good.
You pulling up after this to see the place? Like what's going on?
Oh yeah, I still haven't seen
That's what I'm
it.
saying.
Low key, it's
a mess.
Nice.
My room's a mess.
Yeah,
B.
bro. You got like a brand new apartment. Like,
We don't have
all
to pull
new.
up. I ain't doing shit today. We pulling up.
Bet.
What's up? The teleshow.
Teleshow. When did you decide you were gonna climb on shit?
Bro, like
Y'all like these guys were looking at me and Charles.
What did they climb? Like on an amp? Like a large amp or something?
nah, it was like some shit on the side. It wasn't even like it was just bolted on the bottom of the floor, but it wasn't really hanging on to anything. But I was like, fuck it. It was like empty ass, like, you know, the windows and shit.
Yeah.
It was like without the glass though. So I was like,
Oh yeah.
Bro, Charles was kind of drunk, but
Kinda.
around the time
Persuasive.
he was all right around stage time. Like I saw him calm down a little bit, but he goes, James. I'm getting this nigga. He's just sitting outside. He goes, James. He goes, I'm gonna look at you during this performance and go, I'm gonna need you to give me a bottle of water, because like if this goes crazy, I'm spraying that. And y'all did it.
we did it. They got dumb
They
tight
liked
though.
Yeah, they were really tight. They were like, what the fuck?
I was like, why y'all spray? I was like, nah, it was hot as fuck though, bro.
It was, but I was getting off the stage and this one girl, she goes, they like got off and like people were like very receptive. They were like, oh yeah, like really good job. And this girl was in the back. She's like, no, y'all threw water. That's mad corny. Like no. I'm like walking off stage. I was like,
Shawty got mad bougie that day, you know what I'm saying? She had her fresh fit. She didn't expect that shit to happen. Sorry, that's what comes with it.
Oh, man.
That's what comes with it.
That's
When it comes
too
to that
funny.
shit.
jeez.
Sometimes it's
I had a great
it's too
time.
much.
I mean, like they killed it. I can't.
We got mad love after.
Your favorite performance out of them so far?
Out of these guys
Yeah.
that I've seen, yes.
Cool.
Because
Cool.
when we watched, I took my camera with me to East Stroudsburg, and we watched back the footage, and I sat down with Charles because I've been trained in performance and like through like just school and shit.
Yeah.
And so when I look at that, I really do like to analyze somebody's performance. Can they put on the show for me? Am I going to enjoy this? I can easily tell when people are awkward on stage. I can easily tell when people are fucking up. Like it's very clear to me.
It's cringy.
It's cringy
cringy,
sometimes. So when I was looking back at some of that stuff from Stroudsburg, I was just like, you know, hey, dude, look at this. Like, hey, this is what you... And he turned that shit around. He was like, bro. He looked at me and said, I'm popping off on this one. And I was like, all right, bro, show it to me.
You needed that, bro. You needed that shit.
Angry,
That's
man.
what happens. That's what happens. Man.
Hopefully that'll boost his
When you
confidence,
mix
too.
music,
I think that
anger,
will.
and adrenaline before a show, forget about it. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the best performance.
The more shows you do, the better confidence you get doing it, too.
That's facts.
Facts.
How many shows have you guys together done so far, you think?
I'm trying.
Because I know you guys have done a lot of these Stroudsburg, but that was before I was really
We
like
done,
kicking it with
we
you.
done 3 there, I believe, and then I'm trying to think. We just had one yesterday, and then tell us.
How was yesterday?
That's it was cool, but
It's
like
alright.
yeah.
That photo
It was
you
at
put up
someone's.
was-
It was bro.
was
It was
heat.
dead ass. I felt like we were entertainment for a party. Like it was dead ass at someone's mansion type shit. Like
Wow, that actually sounds kind of cool.
Like-
Charles said it was like Drake's house.
yeah, dead ass. It was like the
shit.
OVO mansion type shit. And they was just like they told him to come out. He's like, yo, just come with me. They had a whole stage, like
Yeah.
lighting. Shit was crazy. I was like, this is someone's house. So I felt like entertainment. Like
He told
I
me
did-
y'all were going to a music festival.
That's what I thought too, bro.
And then I talked to him this morning, and he was like,
Yo, Daryl might have been
Daryl
there on some nut shit.
I met somebody that met Daryl.
Yeah?
That not met Daryl. Knows. Sorry, I met somebody that knows Daryl, that knows you, but actually doesn't know you face to face, but is good
Who?
friends with Daryl. I forget. Lou.
Who's Lou?
Which one?
Lou from the clothing brand that was there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Shout
La,
out Lou.
Oh, La Coupe
Yeah.
Dior.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Shouts to them.
Shout out Lou.
They were really chill. Shouts to those
Yeah.
guys. Talked to
Yeah.
them for a little bit. Shouts to everybody that was there. Backroads was
I
there.
fuck with the local businesses. You already know.
I'm dripping in
As
Lank
we
right
run
now.
Local
Jet.
businesses.
Shouts to Good Guy Vapes.
Big time, dude.
Shouts to Living Lawless.
Sponsor.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Word.
Where that plug at?
Yeah, what's up?
plug.
Yo, I'm a size large for anybody who's listening. You already know
Fiji,
what it is.
Fiji.
Trying to send that shit.
Yo,
So,
Fiji
yeah,
Water,
talk to
we're
me.
still waiting on that.
Y'all know my social
Netflix, we're still waiting on the special.
media. Facts.
I don't even know.
Better get it when it's cheap.
Facts.
Better get it when it's cheap. That's all I'm saying.
Word.
But word, we killed the Teller show, man. I'm so
Yeah.
happy how, like, it was mad stressful that day, but
I'm gonna get you those clips so your family can see it.
word.
Yeah.
We was so stressed that day, bro. I told this man, I'm like, bro, we're gonna finesse it. We always do. Like, it's gonna come out well, and it did. Like I always tell him. So we chilling. But now we getting
Yeah,
back
y'all
to
energy is definitely.
You guys have a lot of
it's-
support
it's-
behind you.
Yeah.
Like both your families were there. I met his family. Very cool. Super chill.
But even that, like, it's
Like-
cool because, like, we got more fans out of that show too.
Yeah.
Like, we had
Facts.
mad people
Big
coming up.
facts.
We don't even know them. Like
Yeah.
coming up to us like, yo, we fucked with your set, man.
Shout out to Kyle Hancock.
Shout
I saw him just like,
Yo, I love
Kyle looks so out of place,
Yo,
bro.
real shit. I don't know if it's public or not, but if you haven't already, follow Kyle Hancock on Snapchat for just a great time. He like makes skits on Snapchat.
really?
So funny. Dude had me on my
Shouts to
ass.
Kyle Hancock.
Like-
I bet he watches these.
Like Tyler funny. Yeah, no,
I think he does.
he's probably seen one or two of them. For sure. Because, I mean, we were in a band together. We used to be in a band together.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I love Kyle.
Yeah, he seems like a cool guy.
Yeah.
Cool.
Anyway.
Mad cool.
But you feel good. You guys killed it. Tapes are coming soon, separate. Do you guys think you're going to, like... Because you guys seem to be doing these shows together. Do you guys think you're going to start branching out and trying to, like, get shows together but separate sets?
Yeah.
Okay.
When we get more material out.
Absolutely.
Because, like, it's going to be, like, my second project. It's going to be his first project coming soon. But we're, like... but we're, like, we just need more material out, like, as solo artists. But, like, we figured,
I
like...
agree with that.
We figured, like, we both putting each other on. Like, we might as well just do it together.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's how, I mean, I want to keep it that way. Like, I want to keep it that way.
Yeah, we pretty much do a similar thing, just not with music. We do it like, you know, business connections and shit.
Yeah. Just always
That's
keeping
it's
each other
good.
in the
It's good to
loop.
have somebody that you can just hit back and forth with. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm
If I would
saying.
have had a team like I did when I first started this shit,
That's the main thing
been in a
people
way
be missing,
different
though.
scenario.
A team, man.
Yeah,
People
that's a
always
fact.
think they can get shit done by themselves, which you can, but
Takes
it's
time.
difficult.
Hard work.
If you can find people that on the same shit as you, man, that's a blessing, honestly.
Nick has inspired me. You've inspired me to be a
Sure.
different person in terms of that. And when I see people who are in groups like that consistently work like that,
Makes me
like
happy.
it really does make me happy when those things are successful.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, for real.
Tender ass moment.
For real. Not even, no bullshit. Just like, I don't think right now, like, I have to owe a lot of what is happening now to him. And because he just helped me get on the right path. It wasn't a lot, but, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a fact.
It's enough.
It's
Definitely
enough.
a fact.
It's enough.
Word.
Yeah, that's a good place to even kind of jump off. You want anything else? You want to shout out anybody?
You want to get these guys in here since they're here?
Fuck it, let's get it.
Go get them quick before the camera shuts and we lose.
Hold up.
Tell them to hurry the fuck up.
Yo. Yeah. Step inside here real quick.
I'm just putting.
Yo,
this
they got
over
up dumb
there.
fast, bro. Yo, Scott, pull up too, bro. Fuck it. We all about to be in this
Everybody in
shit.
here.
Yeah, fuck it.
Holy. Hey, yo, it's hot as fuck. Be back.
We're back in this.
Oh man!
Is this show? Is
Right,
Is that
bro.
me? It's
That was like a
Yeah,
$400
that
game.
was great.
Bro, you gotta turn that. You have to turn it.
Look, we saved
I
it.
think that's perfect.
Save it.
Charles, you have to turn the camera back.
You would do that shit, bro.
It's not attached. It's just
Jesus.
sitting.
Well, I know it's not. That's my fault.
It's just sitting.
What's up? You boys are back in the house.
You know, except not in a house this time. We're actually in a whole studio.
Charles Infamous, aka Charlie got another one.
Plug.
Mr.
Plug.
Steal Your Bitch, but don't actually smash, cause I'm worth.
I feel like we came in during like a real crucial part of
No,
the
we were
we
just
just
kicking it. We were just towards the end. I was like, oh, these guys are out. You guys were on some like another level type shit out there. Like, I don't know.
We
what
was
you were
taking
talking
breaks and shit, bro. We just hear some random ass crazy shit, man. Y'all talking about realities and shit.
Pop over back here.
I think
so
I
you
heard
can-
Will Smith name once or twice, bro. Oh, wow.
I don't even know, bro. Nah, but we was just chilling. We just thought we'd say, first of all, shouts to this man. They got tapes going on. He's doing shows like crazy. They're doing shows like crazy. Peep them. Make sure you're checking that out. He has a feature out right now, and you got stuff coming. This man right here
Fresh off the plane.
Yo.
Fresh off the tour.
just
Ooh.
came back from a Europe tour.
Hey,
Okay.
talk about
Euro trip.
And is flipped the Travis Scott track that everybody should check out. I'm actually going to link it in the description below on this episode. Make sure you guys check that shit
Sorry
out.
that it's so angled.
Yeah.
And we got our man Sky in the building. Shouts to Sky.
Sky is gonna just flip this. He's a transition period ready to flip this on his head. And I'm telling you guys, this crew right here in this room is about to change this city, and just be ready for
All
that. All
crucial
right?
Big
pieces.
facts. Big
So yeah,
facts.
I think that's a good place to let the shit go.
Facts. Thanks for tuning into the
Can we
Rose
do
Review.
shout outs?
Hell yeah,
Yeah,
shout
sure.
outs.
Yo, shout out Zeven, shout out Suave, shout out
shout out
whole,
Zeev.
shout out whole SSO gang.
Yeah.
Shout out Ivan,
Yep.
Young Soul. Shout out Pluto.
Facts.
Man, shout out everybody doing our shit, fucking with us. You know,
Fuck
shout out to all the supporters. Shout out Ricky Cruz. Shout out Wednesday.
Pineapple Poppy.
Word, man. Shout out to everybody supporting us, man. Much love, much love.
Facts.
Hey.
Facts.
That's
for
the most
real.
important one right
Much
there. Everybody
fucking
supporting.
Anybody else got anything you want to say?
Yo, I was about to fall asleep out there.
Man, you was slumped,
I'm
bro.
gonna get this bull home. All right, Joe. Real shit. Thanks for tuning in to the Rose Review. We will see you episode 9, and we'll see you for the finale of this season next week, guys. Peace.
Look.